Okay, hi. So my name is Ashley Molstead, and thanks for hopping on here with me tonight. Um, Hopefully you are a brand new coach, or you're a coach who's been around for a little while and has just now decided that you want to start learning more about the business. So what this call is going to kind of outline for you where you should be spending your time and attention and the things that you should be focusing on. Let me see. Mute everyone because I hear some feedback. Okay. Where you should be spending your time and attention in order to build the business. So it's going to kind of be first steps or so. So I'm going to share my screen, and then hopefully we'll have some time for questions at the end. Okay. So this is how to launch your fitness business. First things first, I know it can be super overwhelming when you first sign up. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot you want to know. It's really tempting to feel like you need to know everything before you can start helping people and paying this gift forward. So whenever you start to feel like I am overwhelmed, I feel like I need to step back and there's so much to know and I don't even know where to start. Just remember that your main job, no matter how long you've been in this business, is to work on you. So I have been a coach now for, I think I kind of started in 2013, but I was just in it for the discount. I really started working the business in 2014. So 5-6 years, whatever. So my day one to my whatever today is, day 2000 or something like that. It is always my number one job, and it will always be to work on me first. So the great thing is that if you get frustrated or overwhelmed, you can always come back to getting to know the products, using the products and falling in love with them. As you fall in love with them, sharing those products and what they're doing for your life and how they're simplifying things and all of that, sharing those with people, and then letting people know that as you're helping them get started on their fitness journeys, they can also pay this forward and help other people, which is how then you start building a team. But you have to help yourself before you help others. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about what that helping you looks like. But first, I want to outline some resources. So there is no shortage of resources or help in this business. There's a ton of information out there, and here's just some of the most important ones. So there is something called the Coach Online Office, which is your main hub for everything. So how you're going to get there is you go to teambeachbody.com, and then you will make sure that you're logged in. See if I am not. Okay, so you'll click sign in, and then it kind of makes you do it a couple times. So click sign in. This is also right here. If you ever need to change, if you want to change your flavor of anything, change your ship date, update your credit card, skip an order, something like that. If you go right here and you go to my account, my orders, then you can make changes there. You can't cancel anything here, but you can, delay, change flavors, change a ship date, whatever, right here. To get to your back office, you're going to go to Coach and then Coach Office. It'll open a new window, and then it's going to ask me to, normally it asks me to sign in again. Okay, so this is your main hub. Couple things I want you to be aware of here. So we're going to talk about Success Club and how important that is. So one of the things to pay attention to is right here where it says Success Club qualification. It's going to show your points and then whether you've qualified or not. So it will say no right here where it says SC10 for me. That means I have achieved Success Club 10, but it will say no, or it'll say SC10 or SC5. It'll have your rank. Over here, you'll see these are all like your new coach notifications. And because you joined a team that is growing rapidly, I lead the number one team in the company. And then we've got, on the team, Emily Favre. She's number 3 in the company. We've got tons of people in the top 50. So this team is growing so fast and rapidly that what that means for you is that you might see where it says like you have X number of coaches, new coaches in your organization. And what that means, these are coaches that because you joined a growing team, as your sponsor coach or their teammates enroll people, that kind of gets put into your organization. Now, it won't help you advance in rank, but it will help you start to earn more income and more volume and grow your business. Where you need to focus on is your Success Club. Under Monitor My Business, you will look under orders here. You can see your personal and customer orders. So as people order from you, also I see a lot of people going to this graphical genealogy. I never, ever, 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 ever use that. If you want to see, as you start to build a team, if you want to see your downline, always go to sponsorship drill down. Don't use graphical genealogy. It's very confusing. You want to make sure you set up your direct deposit. That's right here, my EFT management. And then there's tools in here to help you grow your business. So as you start running your own private groups, there's all kinds of things in here. There's training, support, all kinds of things. So your coach back office is going to be your main hub for all kinds of things. Then you've got our team page. So that's on Facebook, and that is called Coach Family. In there, you will find all of our info for team calls. You'll find scripts under the files section. Just anything going on with Beachbody, you'll find out there. So this is the team page, Coach Family. You want to make sure you're a part of that. And then under the files section is where you can find scripts and things. You can search this group for, like, if you have a question about if something's, you know, safe for pregnancy, or if Shakeology is gluten-free or anything like that, you can just type that in here, like gluten-free, and it'll pull up any post that people have made about, you know, if Shakeology is gluten-free, if Energize is gluten-free, what products are, and all those things. So this is going to be great for your team calls and all things team. If you're a personal coach of mine, like if you enrolled with me, you also want to make sure you're in the Follow Your Bliss family Real OGs. This page is for my personally sponsored coaches. So this is where, you know, you'll hear me talk about my any sort of incentives I'm doing, leaderboards, like when I just hosted that retreat. This is where you'll find out about retreats and all of those things. So these are your Facebook groups. CoachFAQ.com, another great resource. So you literally type in CoachFAQ.com. You can Google it, but I would bookmark it. And here's where you're going to get all the black and white information. So if you want to know how much something costs, you can put that in here. As you can see, there's all kinds of stuff here. So if you enroll someone and they're placed in the wrong spot, you can go to placement change. If you have someone that you know that already has a coach and they want to work with you, you can go to the customer coach change, update your credit card, all kinds of things here, right? This is where you'll also do live chat. That's how I usually contact Coach Relations, is live chat. So there's all kinds of, but this is where you'll find the black and white information. Of course, YouTube and Google. If you have a question, some top coach has done a training on it or made a blog post about it. And I didn't have an upline coach to help guide me as I was becoming a coach. Like when I started, I joined someone who wasn't working the business. So I literally learned how to do everything I know by Googling and YouTubing things. And then the other place that I learned was from the National Wake Up Calls. So these are calls hosted every Monday by Beachbody. Another great resource is actually, if you go to Beachbody Champions page, this is a great resource where they have training by top coaches. So this is another group that you can join and you can see what they have. But every Monday morning, we have that wake up call from top coaches in the network that just kind of walk you through what they're doing, what's working in their businesses right now. Those are also all recorded. So if you can't catch them live, you can catch the replay. And then my team hosts calls like, you know, like this via Zoom every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And those are all posted in our Coach Family page. So these are all the places you can go. And then of course you've got your upline, and you can use those team pages to ask questions. You're definitely not in this alone. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty where you should be spending your time. So Beachbody has something called the 4 vital behaviors, and they're vital for a reason. If you do these things and you do them consistently and without giving up, then you will be successful in this business. So this is where, like, if you're building an empire, you are now the CEO of your own business, right? You're an entrepreneur. You're starting to build your empire, and you can't build a house without a foundation. The foundation of your business are these vital behaviors. So the first vital behavior is be proof that the products work, which means pick a workout, start it, follow the calendar, do your workout, and drink your shake every single day. And then share that on social media. So that's the second vital behavior, is share, connect, invite, and follow up. So you want to be posting on social media every single day, be present on social media. You want to be starting conversations with people, talking to people, letting people know you can help them, inviting them. And we're going to talk about these things on this call. And then following up, because people are very busy. So start today, start now, start with your journey before you have results or before you feel ready. Start sharing your journey now. People relate way more to the journey than they do to the destination. Number 3 vital behavior is personal development. If you follow me at all, you see I do personal development every single day, usually when I'm out walking Roka. When I very first started, I did not like personal development. In the same way, for some of you guys, you might not like exercise. And as you do exercise more and more, and you find like a way that it feels good to move your body, you crave the endorphins, and you just crave movement and fitness in general. That's how kind of personal development is fitness for your mind. So I used to have to set a timer. When I would get in bed at night, I would set 10 minutes, and I would read before I allowed myself to like scroll social media. And 10 minutes a day really will start to change your life. And then you'll start to crave more of it. And now I get in, a minimum of an hour a day or something, and I just crave it. It keeps my mind in shape. If you struggle with insecurity or fear or what people will think, or coming off salesy, or afraid to inbox that person, or afraid to post this, that, the other thing, personal development is going to be huge for you. And then the 4th vital behavior is to help people get results. So as you're letting people know you can help them, they're joining you. Once they join you, take your job seriously as being their cheerleader and coach. Get yourself results, get your customers results, and get your coaches results. Your very first goal as a new coach is to help 3 people get started with a program in Shakeology, aka what Beachbody calls the Challenge Pack, which is probably what you got signed up with. And a great place to start with that is with your closest friends and family. As you're showing up on social media and starting conversations and growing your cold market, you want to use your warm market and not to sell to. So I always give the example of, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, so is my best friend. And when I found out that Taylor was going on tour last time, I freaked out, immediately texted my bestie. I'm like, oh my God, Taylor's going on tour. We got to get tickets, right? And I didn't think, what if she's busy? What if she can't afford it? What if she can't get the time off? Like, what if she's got something going on? Like, I didn't think about any of those things. I thought, I love Taylor. I love doing things I love with my best friend. I'm going to tell her about this and ask her to go with me. I didn't volunteer to buy her ticket, right? It's just, we do things all the time. Like if there's something going on, you want to do it with people that you love doing things with. So your closest friends and family, reach out to them and say, hey, okay, this is kind of crazy. I'm really excited, but also kind of nervous, but I joined this girl's online boot camp because, and you can tell them why, or send them some of the results or whatever. And then say, would you want to do this with me? Maybe hold each other accountable, right? Like, you're just in it together. So that's where you're going to start. And your goal is to get them started with the same thing that you signed up with. And what this will do is achieve something called Success Club. And this is kind of a benchmarker for everyone in the business. This is how you're going to ensure that you're, building a business, helping people every single month, moving your business forward. And there are some great perks to Success Club. So one of those incredible perks is that if you achieve Success Club by helping 3 people at least a month enroll with a challenge pack, if you do that for the first 3 months, then you earn a free ticket to our huge annual event called Summit. If you've been following for a while, you probably saw it was in Indianapolis this year in July. There was a huge celebration for our teams because we are the top team. So it's a big party. It's tons of like motivation and just, it's electric. It's amazing. And the tickets are usually like $200 to $250. $250, but you earn it for free by helping 3 people in your first 3 months. Also, I give you, if you're my personally sponsored coach, I give you a $250 travel voucher for your hotel stay. And then if you help, if you hit Success Club every single month for the year, then you also earn free trips. So next year we're going to the Dominican Republic. I actually won't be able to go because I'm having a baby, but every year they have a trip in the spring, and it's for you and a guest, completely free. Usually it's like an all-inclusive place, and it's just by helping 3 people a month. So not only are you moving your business forward, not only have you earned a free ticket to our biggest event of the year, they also have prizes all the time. Success Club's also part of, like, if you enrolled with me, I make it a requirement to earn a spot to my retreats that I host. Most coaches, if you enrolled with someone else and they host retreats, it's also a part of theirs. So it's huge. It's a benchmarker for your business, and it's just helping 3 people a month. That's it. So how you're going to do that, step 1 is to commit to a boot camp or challenge group start date. So you usually want to pick something like 2 to 3 weeks in the future, and you can either host your own group, you can team up with another coach, in the team page or in that mentorship group I have you guys plugged into. Or if they purchase, and I make this requirement, if I'm not your coach, ask your upline who you enrolled with, what their requirements are. But I require that if someone enrolls with a challenge pack with you, you can add them to my boot camp. So as long as they purchase a challenge pack from you, you can also add them to my group. And so you want to pick a date, 2 to 3 weeks in the future, and then start posting about it. Start sharing your journey. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have transformation yet. So this is obviously a transformation. There's 10 months between these photos, and I tell a little story about that. And then I say, want to get your own results, click the sign up button, right? Or it's just sharing your journey. This is how I showed up. I was at a wedding in Vegas. I said, hit up the hotel gym this morning to get in day 31 of 80. It's one thing I love about my virtual gym. It literally goes anywhere I go. Pull up the workout on my phone, press play, and bam, muscles are toast. Now time to rehydrate with a margarita or 4. Let's do this, Vegas, right? So this is me showing up and sharing, and I'm getting, engagement on here, and then I'm going to message these people. I'm going to start conversations with them. So you want to be like sharing your journey and also doing the sharing posts and also the inviting posts. And then as people are engaging, you're messaging them behind the scenes, one-on-one, building those relationships. So your first invites and your first messages, here's some things I want you guys to think about. You're not a salesman, you're a conversation expert, you're a relationship expert, and your goal is to connect with a minimum. This is a minimum. Now, if you want, to build your business faster, you want results faster, success faster, then do more than the minimum. But your goal is to connect with 3 new people a day or 20 new people a week. That's starting conversations with them. You're not reaching out to close them. You're not reaching out just straight with a sale. You're just reaching out to open the door, to just open the communication. Be brief, be excited, and every message with a call to action. What I mean by that is, don't show up and throw up. So don't, like, if someone asks you a question about what you're doing or whatever, don't send them 14 paragraphs about everything that they ever needed to know about Beachbody and your challenge group. Be brief, Be excited about them, convey enthusiasm, and then a call to action means you're ending every message with a question. So how does that sound to you? Or if it's not about if the conversation hasn't led to Beachbody yet, and it's just building that relationship, then it's, have you ever been, to Hawaii? I mean, something that's relevant to the conversation. So I was thinking about that because I'm going to Hawaii in a couple weeks. So maybe you're talking about that. Maybe you say, you start a conversation, you're talking about kids, and you say, how old are your kids, whatever, but it's giving them a reason to respond back to you, not, let me know what you think. That's a period. That's a statement. That is not giving them a reason to get back to you, right? Recognize and welcome objections as a part of the process. So as you're sharing, you're building the relationship, and then you're going back and forth and figuring out, before you launch into, here's my solution for you, you've got to find their need. So if their need is, I don't have time to get to the gym, I have no issues with working out, I like working, then you're going to talk about how you get to do this from home and it saves you so much time. If their issue is that they are struggling with, nutrition, you're going to talk about our meal plan. You're going to talk about our shakes and how it fills all the nutrition gaps, right? You're going to find their need before you fix their need. And then understand that a lot of times, almost all, they're going to respond with an objection. I'm not sure I have the time. I'm not sure I have the money. Let me talk to my husband. Those are all just their limiting beliefs, where they're not sure that they're willing to invest the money because they don't know if it's going to work for them. It doesn't say anything about you as a coach. It's just a part of the process. And there are, in the New Coach University, hopefully all of you guys have started that or graduated it, there are tips in there on how to overcome objections, but just don't let them scare you. As I mentioned, there's scripts in the team page under the files section, so you can follow those. That is literally what I say word for word to people. And then follow up forever. Don't feel like you're bothering people when you follow up with them. You're just being professional. Like, there are so many times that people send me a message and I read it, but I'm walking, or I'm giving Revy a bath, or I'm able to sit down and read it. I'm going to reply, and then Revy screams about something, or I'm driving, or I'm in a doctor's office, or I'm at my kid's practice. Like, there's so many reasons why people wouldn't get back to you that aren't, I'm not interested. And so following up is a professional thing to do. Don't be afraid of the cost. What we offer is an amazing value. And when someone says, okay, girl, I'm ready, I'm so excited, sign me up, they're not ready. They are not ready. So don't again, show up and throw up and send them all the stuff and then send them the link. Talk to them, slow things down, take your time, build that relationship, understand their need. They're not going anywhere if you make them feel valued. Okay, so that's Success Club, check, right? You've got that. You're gonna help 3 people a month. Your second goal as a coach is to hit your first rank in the first 7 days. And what that rank is called Emerald Coach. So right now, most of you are an active coach. What that means is you signed up with some amount of volume. An Emerald Coach is just you plus 2. So it's signing up 2 other people. Generally, one of them is going to be your spouse if you're married. And we talk about this in the New Coach University as well. The other one's going to be, your best friend, your sister, your mom, someone else who wants to join you, wants to take advantage of the discount. And then that's going to get you to your first rank of Emerald. So you'll get a shout out from your coach. You'll start earning something called a Team Cycle Bonus. There's more information and more trainings on this, but that's your second goal as a new coach. Okay. So it's really important, probably but to share your journey on social media. I'm guessing you follow your coach. If it's me, you probably followed me for a while before you reached out and decided that you were willing to take the investment and enroll with a stranger. And it all comes back to sharing in a way that's going to connect with people on social media. So yes, you're now a Beachbody coach, but that is not all you are. Right? You want to share all aspects of your life and journey and not just be like a walking billboard for Beachbody. So the way I think about it is you are building a brand around you, right? And you share products that you love. You share things in your life that you love. So it could be your kids, your pets, your husband, your friends, girls' night. If you're really into reading, if you are a twin mom, if you, what are other things I see? Like if you're really into, a certain sports team, margaritas, whatever it is, you're going to share those things, and you're going to share products that you love with people. And one of those products is going to be Beachbody, but that's not going to be all of it. So these are obviously a little bit older, but these are pictures of things that, so on the left is a screenshot from my social media. You can see I'm a mom. You can see there I'm out for Mexican food. I like to drink. I do personal development. One of those pictures is about new fitness wear I found. One of them is a coaching invite where I talk about the community. I share my transformation. Emily, this was back when she was pregnant, so she's a military spouse. This is when he got home from deployment. She shares also transformations. She's a dog mom. Everyone knows her for that. She's really into braids and beauty, so that's a part of her brand. So think about those things. And before you make a post, ask yourself what you want them to get from it, and would it stop your scroll? So you don't want just the same old selfie taken in the bathroom or whatever post-workout. Like, you don't want your feed to just be just your selfies. You want it to, have a visually appealing kind of variety to it. So you can see here, we try to just get different angles and different things and use different props and whatever to make it interesting. And it's not all about Beachbody. You can see Beachbody's included, but that's not everything we're about. Now, let's talk about the power of consistency and patience, because if you're going to compare yourself today to the social media that I have now, it's really unfair, because I've been doing this for 6 years. I started my page on Facebook. I don't remember when I started Instagram. Might have been just a little bit after Facebook, but I started my Facebook page in 2013. So it's been showing up every single day for 6 years to get to where I am now with my social media. This was one of the first posts you can see. So December 2012, I didn't even think I was really working the business yet, but this is something I put up. I put up a picture that was not personalized. It was a picture that Beachbody had put out. So this screams sales, and it's not scroll stopping at all. Like, if you saw this now, you'd just scroll right on past because it looks like an ad. And my caption was, "Oh my God, first workout after the holiday craziness, Asylum 2 Upper Elite. My arms are so shaky, I can barely type right now. Love this program," with my link for somebody to go purchase, right? There's no story there. It doesn't connect with anybody. It doesn't tell my journey or have anyone be able to see themselves in what I'm sharing. I got 3 likes and 1 comment, and the comment was from another coach. Fast forward to, I guess, almost 2 years ago. Holy smokes. Almost 2 years ago in February 2018, where I put up a post that said, 8 weeks, what does that say? 6 weeks down, 6 to go. This is not about getting my body back. My body didn't go anywhere. This is about celebrating my body for all that it's done and all that it's capable of doing. Getting your body back post-baby is such a bullshit movement, blah, blah. I can't really read this kind of part, but I tell a story. This is my postpartum journey. So I'm telling a story. It's a personal image. It's light and bright and eye-catching. It shares my journey, and it tells a story and inspires people. So it's hopefully getting into the minds of other people who are maybe postpartum or have been postpartum. And maybe they're a few years postpartum, but it's getting in their head that your body didn't go anywhere, right? But you can still show up for it. This post got 3.6 thousand likes and 133 comments. That is the difference between power. That is the difference between the beginning and where I am today, and over time, consistency and patience that it will pay off. So what would you do this holiday season with an extra $800? I'm sure that would alleviate a lot of pressure come Christmas, right? So in month 1, your goal, remember, is to help 3 people get enrolled with a challenge pack. So if you do that, you're going to earn commission on that. And that's like, depending what package you sell, them would be $50 per person. So if you help 3 people, that's $150. That, for most of you, that has covered your initial investment. So for any, husbands that weren't sure about you signing up for this, that covers your initial investment. Month 2, you're going to help 3 more people. So you're going to get another $150 on that commission, but then also the 3 people that you helped in month 1, maybe it's this month, right? They're also going to get their next shipment of Shakeology. So you're going to earn $32 in commission from those 3 people, which is $96. So in month 2, you will have earned $246. Month 3, you're going to help 3 more people, which is another $150. And then you're going to have the 3 people from month 1, the 3 people from month 2 also getting Shakeology, which is $192, $396. So in 3 months, you've earned $800 by showing up for yourself, sharing your journey, and inviting other people to join you, and then helping them. And then you've also hit Success Club. So not only do you have $800, but you've hit Success Club, you've moved your business forward, you've helped people. And then you also, to hit Success Club, you need to have 90 volume points on auto ship to qualify. But if you order Shakeology, that you don't have to worry about it. That will just be, that if you order Shakeology on auto ship, that takes care of itself. Okay, so what's next, you guys? If you haven't already, start going through our New Coach University. There should be a link. You can type this link in, bit.ly/newcoachuniversity. You should have gotten a New Coach welcome email from me with that link in it. But go through that. It's a 15 module training. And then after that, you'll reach out to your upline and get on a call with them. Step 2, commit to your program, drink your shake, and do your personal development. The very first personal development book I ever read was The Compound Effect. I think it was amazing and a total game changer, which kept me focused on the long term, that like small mundane tasks over time add up to big results. Step 3, begin sharing your journey and inviting other people to join you today. Before you have results, before you feel like you know everything, before you feel ready, today. People, if I didn't show up until the end of my journey, people aren't, they're not interested, because then they got to start getting to know me. They got to see, what did it take to, get those results or whatever. Like my postpartum journey, if I just showed up after it was all done, people would be like, okay, now I'm going to start following you to learn about you. People relate to the journey. They relate to the struggle. They relate to it being hard and having days that they don't want to work out, and, holiday madness and craziness and how you navigate that. They relate to the struggle. So share that. Don't wait until you're ready or you feel like you've got results. And then number 4, as I mentioned at the very beginning, try not to get overwhelmed. It is one step, one conversation, one goal at a time. And it is focusing on you first. Okay, so that is the end of the presentation. I do see a few chats coming in. So let me read these. Oops. That marks the end of the training. Hold on. Okay. Ashley, I might, and if you have questions, type them in the chat. I might have missed this, but when does the first month start end? For example, I signed up 10/23, so do I need 3 people by 11/23? So it's your first full calendar month. So if you signed up at any time in October, even if it was October 1st, you have all of November to help 3 people. So it's not like on a 30-day window, it's calendar. Calendar, but then your first full month. So, and if you sign up in November, you have November and all of December to count as your first full month. Okay. Okay, Megan, you had coach status for 2 years for a discount, but no actual coaching. So you're out of your first month window. But you can just start today, start helping 3 people today. And then of course, you can earn the money to pay for Summit and all of that. And then you can still earn the trip and all the prizes and everything else. What is the difference between signing women up as coaches versus customers? So generally all of you, it's my assistant who went back and forth with you when you were enrolling, if you enrolled with me. She uses all my scripts, but you probably all got the option of, there's 2 options to order. They both cost the same amount. The first option is you can enroll as a customer, pay this amount, and then pay retail price on all future. Or the second option is you can roll with a loyalty plan, coach membership, where you'll get, it's this price when you sign up, and then you'll get 25% off all future products, right? That's in the script that is in the file section. The reason that I offer it to everybody, I offer the coaching opportunity to everybody, is because I signed up as a discount coach. No intention of ever working the business. And I fell in love with our products, and I fell in love with like the coaching community, the boot camp that I was in. And then when I was plugged into the team page, it was like a whole nother community that I was excited by and I wanted to be a part of. And I started seeing people get benefits like earning income, earning trips, like creating this other like best friendships and stuff. And I'm like, I love our products. What happened if I started sharing them? And so because I was a discount coach who saw more potential in this business, I now give everyone that option. My top coach on the team, Emily Favre, was also a discount coach who decided just one day to pay it forward. So, and they can always enroll as a customer and then upgrade to a coach later. But I just give everyone the option because it saves them money. There's no contract that they have to sign. There's, no issue to cancel. There's no order, like, inventory requirement that they have. Like, there's just really no downside to enrolling as a coach. And you also never know who's totally against working the business, like I was, and is going to see something that is going to make them want to start working. So hopefully that answers your question, Cassandra. Okay. When our Shakeology, Victoria, I don't understand your question. You said, along with when our Shakeology, etc., order auto ships. Like you personally, it's 30 days from whenever you ordered. So if you ordered on, October 25th, then November 25th is when your next order will, like, it'll trigger, it'll charge, and then ship. Does that make sense? I think that's what you're asking. Okay, do you get commissions off of customers too, or just coaches? Yeah, so you'll get commission off of anything that anyone purchases from your site, customers and coaches. If they enroll as a coach, then you also, and then they start sharing this with other people, then you also, they'll put volume into your bank account and you'll be able to earn a cycle on the volume. So, but it's the same commission for you. Okay, Rachel said, I signed up in October and hit Success Club 10. I don't have it for November. So November is not even halfway over. So the good news is there's still time. So if you hit it in October, just help 3 people this month, this will be your month too. Is there a section in New Coach University on how to start a challenge group? So, Julie, what do you mean how to start? Do you mean like actually logistically? It's very easy, but if you have other questions, I'm going to share this again. So if you go to Facebook, you can use the Challenge Tracker app, which is an app that Beachbody put together. I don't love it because I feel like you lack community there, but you can click on create and then group, and you can create your group here. So that's how you actually can create a group. And then in your coach office, I actually probably need to log in again, but let me see if it makes me log in again. Yeah, it times out like if the page has been sitting there for a while. So, but in your coach office, there are challenge group guides. So things that you can post every day. It has like your daily posts. So if you go to Grow My Business, once you're in your coach office, Grow My Business, challenge group tools, and then challenge group guides. And then based on whatever program you're running, you can pick one of these if that's the program, or they have multi-program guide. So if you aren't doing a program specific challenge group, you can click on that and it'll have like you would want to personalize this, but it has like things that you can post. So this is prep week, day 1, day 2, whatever. So it has your daily post that you can put up every day. if that makes sense. Which group are the files with scripts in? In the coach family, under files. You should find a bunch of scripts there. Would we include spouses, best friends? Would we include spouses and best friends? We sign up in our, yes, if they want to. I mean, I would. A lot of times spouses aren't super interested. I'm gonna shut this door. I can hear Ravi's doing bath time. So a lot of times spouses aren't interested in anything with the business or, you know, doing the program with you, but besties are. So I would plug in whoever you want to in your challenge group. When it comes to challenge groups, there's not really any right or wrong answer. You can run them however you want. You can start a new one every 30 days. You can make any requirements. You know, I make Shakeology a requirement. I didn't in the beginning. I hosted some free groups in the beginning, actually, just to get people used to like this, what a group is. And eventually I did make it a requirement because I realized no one would purchase Shakeology if I didn't make it a requirement. I certainly didn't want Shakeology. I had no interest in drinking a shake. I think that's probably the story for most of you. Very rare that people are like, oh, I can't wait to drink Shakeology. Like, people are just skeptical of it. So I make it a requirement. I also feel like it is hugely beneficial to the body. And so it's amazing. But anyway, why did I say that? Oh, you can make whatever rules that you want with your challenge group. So there are no, you know, things that you have to follow. Okay. Rachel, you said you get 2 months to hit Success Club. Since I hit Success Club, oh, so if you hit Success Club, that would count. So that would be your month 1 if you hit Success Club, because you wouldn't want it where if you hit that, then you have to hit it 4 months, right? If you hit it in October, you wouldn't want it to be like, well, that was month 1, so I have 2 months, so I have to hit it October, November, December, and January to hit it. So it's whenever if you hit it in that first month, then that would be your first month. So it doesn't count for both. You have to hit it again this month and then again in December, and then you'll earn your free ticket. Okay. Is there a limit to how long we can offer new people who want to join us to join? Is there a point we have to create our own challenge groups? So I don't usually say that there's a point you have to, but I encourage you guys to start your own, because mine are really big and they're overwhelming and they want to work with you. They don't want to work with me, or they would, right? So I think, you know, it's a safe place so that you can add people to it, and they've got a community and you know there's people in there. But a lot of people don't like my groups my size because they're large. They don't like the way I run them. So I don't have like a hard rule on when you should stop adding people, but I do think it's important to start creating that space for yourself, like taking the ownership over your own groups and creating them how you want and creating that more intimate experience. If you're worried about not having enough people in your groups, you can always, like I said earlier, team up with another coach or something, and you know, another coach or two, and you can run groups together. You each bring 2-3 people or whatever, and then you've got people in there. If Emily or someone else is your coach, pretty much everyone, like if they recruited you to this business, they run their own groups. So Emily for sure runs her own, and you can get them added to hers. But if you sign up with, you know, Shannon or Autumn or whoever, they all run their own groups too, so you can just reach out to them. What else, guys? Any other questions? Okay, I don't see anything, so I think that's it. This is recorded. If you need to watch it again or go back or whatever, I'll get the recording uploaded. But don't forget, go through the New Coach University. When you graduate that, text your upline and get set up with the one-on-one call, and just get started. Put yourself out there. It's scary. That's where personal development comes in, but nothing terrible is going to happen. Our fears, it's just our ego, you know? So how do I create graphics for my bootcamp? I use a site called Canva. I've also used PicMonkey. There's a ton of apps you can use. You can use Pinterest. There's all kinds of ways. So, all right, guys, I'm excited for you. Yeah, you can use your personal Instagram account or you can create a new one, your call. It should be public. So if you don't want your personal one public, then create one specifically for this. But I don't like to have to manage too many things. So I've always just used the same, like my personal. Okay. There's no, presets for your photos, you can use Lightroom, and that's a free app, but to purchase a preset, you'd have to purchase a preset, or you can create your own. But Lightroom is the app that I use. So. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye.